In lots of ways, whether it be the home or work, I think there isn't equality. I was discussing that just the other day. No, I don't think so. They talk about, people doing the same jobs, women and men doing the same jobs, but the pay is not the same.
I believe in men working alongside their wives. If they're working outside, then they should be doing, whatever they can do at home as well.
Obviously, you can't have men and women being equal physically. Men are tougher. They can lift things, they can do things that women can't because of their physical well-being, how they're built.
A lot of people see women who got a high-paying job, they see them as being, especially with men, they see them as being intimidated because in their eyes they just see women have always been at the bottom.
Women and men are treated very differently, especially in regards to sexual activity, because men will always be praised for how many girls they get, whereas women won't be. They're always kind of frowned upon.
The way the women do the house job, difficult for men to do it. Women have more knowledge for cleaning, tidying, and organizing, a lot of things.
No. I taught them. Actually, as I said, I have two sons and I brought them up like daughters because my sons, they can cook, they can clean, they can stitch as well. So I trained them because I learned from my husband, he can't do a thing. So I didn't treat my children, didn't bring them up like him.
It's changing. I don't think it is. I don't think it's quite equal yet. I think pay is obviously one of the kind of headlines. I think there's a lot to catch up there.
I do. I'm more privileged than, say, you are as a woman, because I'm a man. So, we've got to do something to address that, man.
So, for example, I know my mum wouldn't come out and breastfeed somewhere in a public place. And that's what I see at the days now, that you actually get dirty looks for the older women who weren't able to do that at the time. So definitely a lot of things has changed for us to be able to do certain things, even if it's that silly breastfeeding for your child.
Seen and been with women a long time, right? I think the sacrifices, the changes in their body or whatever you want to call it, right? So I've seen it very closely. I think that makes it harder for being a woman rather than a man.
I do understand that on a bigger picture it's definitely an imbalance of male to female, but I think being a male, I hear a lot about equality and women's rights, and sometimes I feel like as a male I'm being somewhat bashed.
And referring to doctors as hims as well, or policemen and that sort of thing, and it's those sort of messages that sort of seep in all the time. It gets reflected back in that way.
But I think things are changing because on the flip side, Stan's talked about fire. I was about to say firemen before, but he always talks about firefighters, and I'm always like, yes.
It's expensive in London, and a lot more women have to work. First, whereas they had a choice to work to better, but now they have no choice and they have to work to pay their rent, look after the kids. And sometimes in that process, the kids get neglected at home. And mummy's out and the kids get sent to the nurseries and other people, the childminders are minding them. It kind of disturbs the balance of nature.
And she's basically passing that on to me in a way, because my brother doesn't really, mom doesn't really say you need to be cooking dinner, she wouldn't tell me to do it. But then I'll be fine with it, but it's a thing where why aren't you telling him?
She would have grown up with my father's views that that was quite antiquated, and the women's place was as a mother and as a housewife in the home.
My mum kind of instilled into me that as long as I was pretty, then I could find myself a husband. And it wasn't about education and doing stuff for myself.
I think it's harder to be a woman because actually with trying to balance it all and actually, my husband's wonderful. He helps out with everything, but sort of with just everything that you have to do with the children, ferrying them around and everything, and then balancing the work and everything, and feeling happy and not feeling too frazzled by it all. I think it takes I think it's harder in that sense.